Well, welcome into the Horseshoe Collective post-game show, brought to you by St. Luke's Health Plan. We really, a little bit of a delayed start because we were really hoping to just start at midnight so we could say good morning, Bronco Nation. Yeah. 62-53, the final. The Broncos get the big win over New Mexico Lobos in what was a battle. Assistant coach Mike Burns with us now. A quick recap for you and what was a game. Started off 8-0, trailing in the first half, down by 11 to start the second half. And then you end up with a 9-point win. Yeah, I mean, there was, I think, 4.5 minutes of game time starting both halves where we got outscored 19-0. So to be able to come back from that and get a win says a lot about our guys' character and their toughness. And, I mean, you look at the stat sheet and, our offensive numbers, they did a great job of guarding us, but we did, a little bit better job of guarding them. And that's what won it for us, defense and rebounding. So, on nights like this in this league, you're going to have to be able to rely on that. And bench play, Peanut Carmichael, we're going to talk to him in just a moment, our player of the game, also coming off the bench, and Spencer Aarons. What did you see from both of those guys, especially Spencer, just a freshman? Big game for him tonight. Yeah, no, I mean, we needed him. He came in and Javen wasn't having one of his best nights, and Spencer came in and just played his tail off. And then Peanut came in and did the same thing, and AG, NATO came in and gave us 10 points. I think we got, 33 between the three of those guys. And that was the combination of the defense that, the entire group played, and then Peanut and his bench mates coming off and doing what they did had everything to do with our success. For Aarons, what makes him such a talent at such a young age? Is it, because he's got height to him, but he can obviously shoot the ball. He had a couple of big threes tonight. Yeah, I think that's like both he and NATO, they're fearless as freshmen. And, it's kind of like how Peanut was last year. Peanut was a guy that, hell, we were redshirting him for half the season, and then he comes in, and I knew he'd play good because we're playing New Mexico, so he did what he always does. But no, it's just a mentality and a work ethic, and his approach, especially with practice, has gotten better, and so he's seeing the positive results of that. Conference win, we talked about the crowd. Sometimes you worry when a game starts at 9 p.m. what the crowd's going to be like tonight, but it was fantastic, good environment. And then I want to ask you before we let you go, a lot of whistles in this game. How do you adjust that on a coaching aspect, or do you adjust any at all? Or are you like, hey, we play the same defense, we're going to no matter what? But there was a lot of fouls tonight. Yeah, and I think just down the stretch, there were some, and it's, night in and night out, you have to adjust, and our guys did, and I think they end up 10 for 16 from the free throw line, and so that number actually isn't that bad all in all, and to hold them to 53 in a conference game, because I don't think they've been under. They've been scoring in the 80s, 90s, 100s. So it was a good night for us defensively. Take a look at some of the stats from tonight's win. You got to love the 48 rebounds, out-rebounding them by 10. That was big on the glass, and I know that you always appreciate that hustle. No, that's kind of one of the paradigms of our program is rebounding. And so we know night in and night out that if we have a positive result in the rebounding margin area, it's going to give us a great chance to win. And so, you just literally look at the stat sheet. We shot 35 from the field. We shot 20 from three. We shot 64 from the foul line. Those numbers don't add up to wins. They don't equate to winning. However, if you can go out and guard and rebound, you can win games like this tonight. And that's what you got to do in conference play, especially in this league. Everybody guards in this league. It's as good a defensive league as there is in the country. So I was proud of our guys' effort in those regards. Yeah, well, Coach, we appreciate it. 11:55 is what we made. We were almost going to say this post-game show lasted 2 days. But, Happy New Year. Hey, you better hurry up. Peanut's curfew that's right. Midnight. So Peanut Carmichael, who apparently had 40 people in attendance tonight. We're going to chat with him next. Coming up on the Horseshoe Collective post-game show, brought to you by St. Luke's Health Plan.
What does together really mean?
It's combining two things. It's family.
Yeah, but it's my friends too.
It's us.
Let's go bigger.
Hold up. It's the 07 Hook and Ladder.
It's communication.
Comunicación.
Okay, together is finding common ground.
Even when others say it can't be done.
Like Doctors and Insurance on the same team.
My team.
That's together.
Let's go.
Boise, football season is here, and whether it's touchdowns or turnovers, fans are still waking up happy thanks to Drink Sip non-alcoholic beer. Always fresh, lower calories, delicious taste. Celebrate the highs, rally through the lows, and always stay in the game. A portion of sales goes to help student athletes. Drink Sip NA Beer Company, brought to you by Bronco legend DeMarcus Lawrence and proud sponsor of the Horseshoe Collective.
Back here on the Horseshoe Collective postgame show, 62-53, a dogfight tonight. Broncos get the come-from-behind win over New Mexico and the Lobos as we're right now kind of starting conference play. Peanut Carmichael, 40 people in attendance, friends and family.
Yeah.
How does that all work? Is that just the schedule with, you know, holidays, New Year's Eve is tomorrow? But that must have been awesome.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Last year, my parents were like, yo, my brother, like, bring up a couple buddies for a game because it's Christmas break, so they all have free time. So last year, like, 4 people came. And this year the word got out, and it went up to 40. So it was super special, and it's just great to see everyone love and support me.
You were saying, luckily, that's a parent problem to deal with all the text messages and organizing 40 people to show up to one basketball game.
Yeah, it's mom and dad. Bless. I appreciate you, yes.
For you, 8 points tonight. Actually, no, 11 points tonight for you. 31 minutes off the bench. This has been an interesting role for you where you're playing starters minutes, but you're coming off the bench. It's obviously worked out very well for you. You've had, I mean, last time you were here on the X, you had that massive game. What's your role been like coming off the bench but playing a ton?
I mean, it's just bring energy. Bring energy and play consistent. I mean, it's just what I see in the game is not really happening. Then I go in and bring it and fill it in. But I'm just super blessed that the coaches and players let me come out there and just let me be myself and not, worry about anything else.
How did you guys, I mean, this game was so interesting. You start 0-8, down 8 to start the first half. Second half, get down 11. What's the mentality like to come back 2 different times in this game and then end up winning?
I think it just shows how deep our team is. Our starters, started off a little slow, but throughout the game they obviously picked up and, started hooping. But, I mean, it just shows that when our bench comes in, when, the dudes aren't really doing their thing, like it shows that we have multiple people and we're super deep, and I'm super proud of the way our bench came out and fought and brought us back into the game.
Yeah, and for you guys now turning the page, take us through what the next game's going to be like at San Diego State.
And that's a dogfight. Us and the Aztecs always go at it every year, and I'm super excited. That's obviously a must-win game for us, but I'm excited to go to San Diego in some warm weather and go win a game.
What's okay? So 40 people here. What's the plan like tonight? Is there do you have reservations for 40? I mean, it is midnight. I don't know if that's an in-and-out trip and the
I
drive-through.
think it might be a Canes or in-and-out trip.
Okay.
I told them all to go to my house after, so I'm scared to walk in the door.
Like, dude, I gotta get beauty sleep. We're in conference play right now, so
exactly.
Exciting stuff. Well,
thanks
so much. Are you a New Year's? Are you stay up till midnight guy? I feel like that's pretty easy at your age, no?
Nah, if I had a girl, maybe, but I'm single, so I'll be in bed before 12, especially because Bernie's on my.
I mean, you can look at that camera and say, "I am single. I am looking for someone, a New Year's kiss." Is that what you're asking for? Oh, yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Your Instagram's public, right? There's DMs open.
It's public.
DMs are open.
Exactly.
And you see the way he played tonight, I mean, just imagine if he was your boyfriend. We appreciate it, Peanut.
I appreciate
seriously,
you.
Man. Absolutely. Big game for Peanut
Thank
Carmichael off the bench. We'll wrap things up coming up. Take a look forward at what is in 2026 and what coming up against San Diego State. Big win for the Broncos. We'll wrap things up next on the Horseshoe Collective Postgame Show, brought to you by St. Luke's Health Plan.
What does together really mean?
It's combining 2 things.
It's family.
Yeah, but it's my friends too.
It's us.
Let's go bigger.
Hold up. It's the 07 Hook and Ladder.
It's communication.
Comunicación.
Okay, together is finding common ground.
Even when others say it can't be done.
Like Doctors and Insurance on the same team.
My team.
That's together.
Let's go.
Boise, football season is here, and whether it's touchdowns or turnovers, fans are still waking up happy thanks to Drink Sip non-alcoholic beer. Always fresh, lower calories, delicious taste. Celebrate the highs, rally through the lows, and always stay in the game. A portion of sales goes to help student athletes. Drink Sip NA Beer Company, brought to you by Bronco legend DeMarcus Lawrence and proud sponsor of the Horseshoe Collective.
Back here on the floor of the X, look at that final score, 62-53. The Broncos get the win. Come from behind win. Both halves started with them in deep holes. Down 8, then down 11, and your Broncos come back and win 62-53. 9-4 on the year overall, 1-1 in conference play. We mentioned our player of the game was Spencer Aarons, the freshman from Canada off the bench. Huge game for him. 8 rebounds alone, but finished, I believe, with 13 points. He had a great game, 12 points for Spencer, 8 rebounds, 5 for 7 from the field, and then that big block late down the stretch. Whether you want to call it an ugly win, come from behind win, whatever it was, as we talked with Mike Burns, the stats and the numbers from shooting from beyond the arc, shooting from the field, free throws, all were a little bit low tonight, but the grit and the hustle and some amazing efforts off the bench. You see Nato there, the freshman, Spencer Aarons, and a huge thanks to Peanut Carmichael, who, ladies, you just heard, he's single. He's looking for a New Year's Eve date. So that's going to do it for us. Next up for the Broncos, Saturday at San Diego State. We'll be back a week from tonight, same time, 62-53. So Horseshoe Collective Postgame Show, brought to you by St. Luke's Health Plan.
What does together really mean?
It's combining 2 things.
It's family.
Yeah, but it's my friends too.
It's us.
Let's go bigger.
Hold up. It's the 07 hook and ladder.
It's communication.
Comunicación.
Okay, together is finding common ground.
Even when others say it can't be done.
Like doctors and insurance on the same team.
My team.
That's together.
Let's go.
Boise, football season is here, and whether it's touchdowns or turnovers, fans are still waking up happy thanks to Drink Sip non-alcoholic beer. Always fresh, lower calories, delicious taste. Celebrate the highs, rally through the lows, and always stay in the game. A portion of sales goes to help student athletes. Drink Sip NA Beer Company, brought to you by Bronco legend DeMarcus Lawrence and proud sponsor of the Horseshoe Collective.